Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Bluetooth.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I'll be right there, whoever's here. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right, okay. Hare Krishna, good morning. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Amy Rose has joined us today. All right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Okay, you can put your microphone on. We'll just chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Oh, echo. What's your echo?
I don't know.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare.
Now I can't hear you anymore. Your sound is gone now. I'm sorry. Very, very small, slow, your sound. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Now I hear you again.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama,
Hare, Rama,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna. Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Tharu.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama. Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama. Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Hare 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 Rama. Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
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 Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna
Krishna
Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari Rama
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 Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari
Rama
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 Rama Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna
Krishna
Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna Hari Krishna
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 Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
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 Rama Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama Hare Rama
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 Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari Rama
Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hari Rama Hari Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hari Hari
Hare Rama
Hare Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna. Everybody go off for a while. I'm kind of losing myself. I can't. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the sickness or something. But I need to get centered. So go off for a while. Then I'll call you guys back up. I need to. Got to find out where things are. Let's find it. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. All right, let's try this a little bit here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Facebook thing. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama. Here we need to bounce a little bit here. Let's bounce. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Nityananda 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Gauranga 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So I'm not going to stay on too long because I still don't have the right internet here. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Let's see what kind of book we have here too. Bhakti, maybe Bhakti Ratnakara today. All right. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Let's try this. This is Sri Prema Samput. Dressing in garments of a beautiful demi-goddess, Lord Krishna went one morning to the doorway of his beloved. Lowering his eyes and covering his face with the edge of his red garment, he quickly entered. Watching from afar, Sri Radha said, "Friend Lalita, look, who is that girl? That girl glorious with many ornaments." Who is that girl? Oh, glorious with many ornaments. That girl, the splendor of whose lotus face fills my house with the luster of sapphires. That girl whose splendor of whose lotus face fills my house with the luster of sapphires. Hearing their friend's words, Lalita and Vishaka at once approached and said, "Who are you, O girl with a slender waist? From where have you come? What is your purpose? Please tell." Krishna gave no reply. Pushed by curiosity, Radha approached Krishna, who is the best of philosophers, and politely asked, "Who are you? The splendor of your body has stolen my heart." The splendor of your body has stolen my heart. Are you a demi-goddess? Are you a demi-goddess? You are like the splendid beauty. You are like splendid beauty personified. 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 To still the silent Krishna, she again said, "O beautiful girl, O beautiful girl, you have come to us. Please introduce yourself. Please know that we are all your close friends. Please know we are all your close friends. O girl with the bowed face, what do you fear? Of what are you ashamed?" Putting on a show like an actor, Krishna sighed, turned his face, remained silent, and pretended to be distraught. Then Radha said, "You must truly suffer. You must truly suffer. Otherwise you would not act like this. You must truly suffer. Otherwise you would not act like this. Oh girl with the lotus face, please tell me about it. Oh girl with the lotus face, please tell me about it. Trust me, I will try to help you by telling your secrets to a friend. By telling your secrets to a friend, you will extinguish the painful flames in your heart. You will extinguish your painful flames in your heart." Are you now separated from your beloved? Are you unhappy to see his vices? Are you now separated from your beloved? Are you unhappy to see his vices? Do you fear he will not forgive your sins? Do you fear he will not forgive your sins? Did wicked slanderers lie to him about you? Are you now separated from your beloved? Are you unhappy to see his vices? Do you fear he will not forgive you of your sins? Did wicked slanderers lie to him about you? Or does your heart now hate your foolish husband? Have you fallen in love with another man? A wonderful man? A man you cannot attain? Have you fallen in love with another man? A wonderful man? A man you cannot attain? For this reason are you tormented, as I am, by the harsh words of your superiors. O slender girl, perhaps your heart was wounded by many arrows of harsh words. O slender girl, perhaps your heart was wounded by many arrows of harsh words from your co-wife, blind by drinking the Madhavan nectar of seeing a small part of your good fortune. O slender girl, perhaps your heart was wounded by many arrows of harsh words from a co-wife, blind by drinking the Madeira nectar of seeing a small part of your good fortune. But that is not possible. Who is more glorious than you? More gloriously anointed with the fragrance of good fortune. Are you of the goddess Mohini, whose Vedas came to enchant Lord Shiva? O girl with the moon-like face, who have you come to enchant? Are you goddess Mohini, from whom the Vedas say came to enchant Lord Shiva? O girl with a moon-like face, whom have you come to enchant? If Krishna glances at you from the corner of his eye, Kamadeva will certainly attack him. But he will be enchanted by you and you by him. That will be a great wonder. Is everybody still here? Say something on the chats. See if I think we're still broadcasting. A devotee yesterday said, it's so funny, I'm reading this now. It's so apropos. Devotee, a Prabhupada disciple, said, because he sees, we're over here, I'm over here, and there you are. Welcome. I'm over here in Playa del Carmen, and all these beautiful women here. And he's saying, how can he do it? How can he be there and not be? You want to say something? Go ahead, Mike.
I'm sorry. I cannot write comments anymore on Facebook. Freddy's saying.
Just a second. Wait a second here. Okay. What is it now? What?
There are a lot of problems on Facebook. Devotees cannot come on. I cannot write comments anymore. I cannot write hard. Therefore, I'm here now to tell you this.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Ask
Yeah.
everybody there, but I cannot write anything.
So can't they go on YouTube?
I don't know. I don't know.
So I'm broadcasting on YouTube too. So
Maybe some are there, but here Yamuna says still here.
okay, all right.
But it's
So
on YouTube.
I'm gonna put the YouTube. Tell them I'm putting the YouTube link on there. Okay, I'll put the YouTube link on now. Let me go find the link here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Facebook is just getting really weird, and what are you
Yeah, I
going to
know.
do?
For a long
So
time.
yeah, so we just have to. YouTube is still working. Okay, so it says live here on YouTube. So I'll get the link. Share. Okay. Let's see. I can probably share it in the chat too. Let me see if I can. Oops. Let me just copy. Oops. Let me just copy the link. Share. Copy. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay, tell them I'm putting the YouTube link in the Gohari's Angels and
Yeah,
the
I see.
18th.
Yeah.
Okay, there
Oh,
you go.
not on your, and maybe on yours as well, because not everybody is in
Yeah,
those.
yeah, yeah. I'll put it on. Yeah, I'll put it on my. Okay, the
Your
okay,
Korahari.
okay, and my
Yeah, you
page.
can comment on YouTube, but not on Facebook.
Yeah, you'll be able to comment on YouTube.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, okay.
The only thing that works is Restream. So I could.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I put it on YouTube. I put it on. Yeah, there we go. There's a YouTube one on my page. And yeah, okay. So let's see here, YouTube. Okay,
Yeah, Freddy is there. He arrived.
okay. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Please make sure that the video is on public on Facebook. Ah, okay. Yeah, let me make sure that it's on public. Maybe it isn't. Yeah, let's find out. Edit. Edit audience. Okay. It says, yeah, public. Yeah, it's public. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was a devotee, Prabhupada disciple. We all know who that is. I don't have to mention names. He said, you're over there in all the, because he's probably he sees all these beautiful women walking by. How does he do it? It's impossible because he's thinking himself, I be all over the place, how can he can't do it? Because everybody, they even Radharani, she thinks in terms of herself, all that glorification I just did, that she was saying about this girl was about herself, her own qualities. It's beautiful. These acharyas, they're the best poets in the universe. There's nobody that can produce poetry like this. Impossible. These are the most confidential secrets. you're reading these Govinda Lilamrita. Nobody could read this stuff. This is unbelievable. This is why the devotees, it's like, this is Prabhupada decided 50 years, and he's looking, how can you do that? And well, it's like what I was reading, the beauty of the antithesis, the women, it's the women in the world are just a reflection of the beauty of Radha, and the Lord has given us that grace to see her in that form, and that's how it diminishes. I can't deny the women are beautiful because it's from Radha. All of this comes from the Lord in His true form. So there's beauty here too. I mean, that's the beautiful, but it's it's cooled down by the beauty of that we get to see every day. See, it's put in perspective. Otherwise, if that's all you have, you just run after that. That's why everybody is running after the shadow. When they can have the truth, which is more satisfying, it's so pure. It's so pure. And you just run after Radha. I sometimes if I'm not feeling like I'm connected for whatever reason, maybe it's some sin. It's just, you just think like Radha thinks. Is it some sin I not did, or what did I do? Did I do too much crypto things, or did I offend somebody? Why are we where? The same idea. It's just so beautiful to hear things that are like you can relate to, and these acharyas. This is a family affair, literally family affair. You could be married. Have you been fallen in love with another person that is so wonderful, and all this. And so anyway, this is the truth, man. This is the eternal truth. It's very amazing and very beautiful. And you have to be raised into higher consciousness to taste it, to relish it. Otherwise you can't. And that's the Raganuga path. That's why the devotees, they have to see that you just don't have it, man. You can't get there. You can go and spend, like this Prabhupada disciple, he can spend another 50 years and he'll stay where he is until he realizes, oh my God, these devotees have gotten the special mercy of the Lord. What can I have that? And really pray to the devotees and the Lord, that, hey, I also want to worship like this. I want to see the beauty of Radha and Krishna. There's nothing like it. It's so beautiful. It's so perfect. Just to get even a glimpse of it, like my consciousness is cleansed and purified and empowered and inspired and everything. It's everything I could want. I could have. I feel rich. Enriched with life. Real life, and realize, that's so being in this world without this, it's like, Krishnadas Kaviraj said, if Radha and Krishna did not descend to this world, it would be useless. You know that. And the thing is, you only know that because you've ascended into that platform of that relationship with them. And that's how you know. Otherwise, you don't know. If you don't, most people are just in a kind of more or less useless life. I mean, they're all serving the Lord's pastimes here. It's all the Lord's past. It's all the whole thing is. Everything is. He has pastimes in Maya, in Devi Dham. It's all indirect. It's all the modes of nature. We're all His servants down here, And if you're lucky to be a servant down here because you're inspired from up there, I have to use up and down, but it's different. It's a level, a dimension of consciousness, an elevation of consciousness to the spiritual consciousness. This is all signified in the esoteric. And that's why, when you're raised up here, you can understand the esoteric symbols of mankind. This is like, see, the people that are under the influence of the modes of nature can't understand the symbols in the world. See, the demons can. The demons and the demigods, their consciousness is raised to the point they understand the symbology. That's why you see that. You see this playing out now. You see the Illuminati, the whole Washington, D.C. is a symbol of the demoniac consciousness. You know, the Luciferian thing is all there. All the, you know, the obelisks and everything, pentagrams, everything. It's just, and it's right before everybody, but the people in general can't see it. See, but the demons can see it. And everything they do in televisions and all this stuff, the demons see. They know what they're doing. And you know, the kinds of persons with, like David Icke, raised up into a certain level of consciousness, he can see these things. Yeah. But is that all there is to be seen? Only symbols to be seen like this? See? This is what we see here, and that nobody on the face of the planet sees. What's seen here, not even Narayan Maharaj, that they think is the successor and everything, he doesn't see stuff. I see what he doesn't see. This is because this is the real thing. This is the real mercy of Lord Caitanya. They're all just striving for it. That's why they say after many lifetimes you can have it. We have it now. We have that mercy. We have what he came to give, Vrindavan. What is Vrindavan? Oh, if you can relate to it, if you can understand it, if you can feel it, if you feel like a girlfriend, you know, and understand what Radha's going through to some extent, never fully, because yeah, that's where it's all going. That's where all this is going. Those who start to get that and realize it's only by the mercy of devotees here in this Sangha are you going to understand such things. Otherwise, you're going to die and you'll take another birth, and you'll have to wait for this kind of opportunity. Who knows when? I don't know. Maybe it'll continue on. Maybe it'll go another 500 years underground again. Who knows? Maybe 5,000 years. You know, this Kali Yuga is a long time, isn't it? 420,000, you know, so with just 500 years, the Lord was here, and now it's here again, the same kind of relish that he had. That's 500 years. Even the Charyas were trembling to bring, to do what we're doing. Are you kidding? They wouldn't even, oh no. Bhakti Siddhanta wanted to do it, you know, believe it or not. He wanted to do it. He wanted to print books about this intimate Leelas and preach it. And his father said, when he asked him, can I print this Govinda Leelamrita? And his father said, yes, you can print one book for you and nobody else. That's how rare it is, how rare these devotees are. And it wasn't time to let, go out and do this, because this causes problems. Problems in the society of Vaishnavas. They can't understand. They think it's crazy and all this, and they get all up and down, about it, But hey, a necessary problem, huh? It has to. The only way you're going to get this is by divine intervention. This is called, what's happening here is called divine intervention. Okay? Something special has to happen. That's why you see it was a special order from Prabhupada. Like the order that was given from Lord Caitanya. See, Lord Caitanya represents the disciplic line, and he gave it to his most confidential companion, right? Nityananda. Oh, okay, I came here to do this, and so you go out and be my, just like Arjuna was the vehicle for giving this, for fighting that battle. Nityananda and Advaita and your followers, you're my vehicle to give the gift of all gifts. Something very rarely given. Give them Vrindavan consciousness. Give them Vrindavan worship. Whoever will fall down before it. That was it. You see, right now, I'm just preaching Chaitanya Charitamrita principles because it's time. I got the authorization to do it. Because even if one person gets what I'm saying, gets this book, I just tell you what's in the book. I'm not making this up. If anybody fell down before Nityananda, what does that mean? You fall down, what, just from to the body? Well, that's what they're doing now. They're just falling down to the bodies of the deities, but not to the energy of the deity, not to the life of the deity. They don't know what the deity is. Oh, well, just give me like a solid stone and I'll fall down to it. And that's what they're doing. That's what these groups are doing. They're falling down to a solid stone. And that's their gurus. Because of the hardness of their heart, that's why they get the hard rules. They won't fall down to this softness, this ecstatic worship, this deep truth that they've never even heard. But whoever does, like a little Amy's like this, they fall down and say, fall down means I give respect to this. I give obeisances to this preaching. Oh, maybe someday I can also worship like this. You don't think you're going to get the mercy of Krishna? See? And those who won't, we got that Carolina. I'll mention her name. Carolina, she's coming around, listening. I like to be alone. They're all like that, these Prabhupada. Hard nuts, man. Meena, no, she was nice and soft for a while, but yeah, crazy, you're a fool. Ex-wife, I'm a near jaw faster. They're all, hard-hearted. So give them rules. The Lord says, give them the rules, man. Put them on a chain gang, breaking rocks. They don't want to be like Amy, just give, some respect to this fantastic preaching, and have a great time, be lifted above the hard, the chain gang of following everything in the book and then feeling guilty because you can't and ashamed of yourself and all this stuff, lifted above all that, man. Happy campers. Yeah. Have the real shelter of Radha and Krishna? Are you kidding, man? Lord Caitanya, and give that to whoever wants. Oh, sorry, here we go. Yeah, that's all it is, man, when you're in that mood. Otherwise, you're going to be like these other guys, these Prabhupada disciples. We're just as good. Yeah, well, you come to Playa del Carmen. Let's see how you fare. Go look at some of these beauties here. Every day. They're all over the place. They all come here from all over the world just to, how they have a Fifth Avenue, they actually have Fifth Avenue here. They go prance up and down with their different gowns. They probably spend hundreds of dollars for these things too. And they sit in the beauty parlors. They got all these beauty parlors, get their nails done and everything. And they come and they flash. They're like flashers. The flashers come out new. They come out with their gowns and they go up and down and up and down. That Kamalakanta wouldn't survive one day here. And he's envious that I'm here. You can see envious. That's okay. Playful envious. I like it. I like Kamalakanta. We had a good time together. We camped out. I just say this because he's like our what do you call friend. He's very dedicated to prasadam, and so am I. I like this kind of prasadam. To me, this is my prasadam. Everything else is boga to me. If I don't get this kind of prasadam, I'm not happy, man. You know. I'm not here to teach external bhakti. You want that? Go to Jaipataka, go to Radhanath, go to all of those guys. They'll teach you nice Vaidhi Bhakti principles, and whether they follow them, I don't know. I don't even care. But if you want to be like that, spend your whole life practicing to be a Brahmin, and Brahminical and external and ceremonies and work your butt off to, make them comfortable, Great. At least you get something. If you make me a little comfortable here, you get something for it, right? You get some payback, there's something, reciprocation there. What you get? Nothing but more work. Here, I don't even tell you what to do, what to eat, what not to eat. You got freedom even on bodily. To me, it's more, and it was same thing with Nityananda. He didn't look, well, am I going to give you mercy because you were a vegetarian? He didn't look, are you sinful or are you a saint? If you just fell down before his preaching, before his ecstatic countenance, you were quickly elevated. And just stay in his association. It's the same thing here. People say, what can I do to be your disciple? What? Just hang out with us, make friends. Just come here regularly. Yeah. And if you're meant to be a friend, you'll feel it, man. You start to feel like I feel related here. I know how people, when they come here, I've been preaching long enough to see. I see when Janaki came, she felt like a little orphan. She says, I don't know where I fit in and all this, I don't know if I fit, I thought, don't worry, it'll all come. And now she's a family. She feels a family member. New people, they come in. You just come, make friends, and after a while, you get the mercy of the devotees. Very important. You got to get the mercy, Lalita. I ask for it every day. I told her yesterday, you're my inspiration. You're my shining light. I want to chant like you. I get disciples like that. Can you imagine? It's unbelievable. It's the Leela again revived. It's just like Pundarik Vijayanidhi. He says, Ganadhar asked to be his disciple. He says, are you kidding? A guy like you? An expansion of Radha's love? You think it's any different here? Oh, not in any, in just any lifetime you get a disciple or to become a guru, like, a real kind of real guru, man, like this, and get real disciples like we get here, that have love of Krishna. Yeah. Yes, Kamala Kanta is a prasadam baba. He makes this nice, in the morning, he made this nice, what is that called? Utma. Man, does he put ghee in this stuff, man. That's why I always taste, that's his secret. He's probably a lousy cook, but he just puts a lot of ghee in everything, so it always tastes good. He cheats. Yeah. So, see, everybody, they're still in this false ego. Not everybody, but, a lot of these people that are in the like the ISKCONs and the Gaudiya Mathas media, they have that they haven't got over the pride. That's why Prabhupada still had his godbrothers were like that. They're very proud and competitive and all that. They can't get above that stage. See? So Prabhupada just kind of tolerated it, and he just did his preaching thing and everything. See? And so now we're at that again. See, because now it's revived again, and everybody's position is revealed, right? You could see these persons, they go, oh, you can see they're like proud, too proud to take this mercy. Have you noticed that? They're too proud. Even, they're too proud to just accept the mercy and be elevated to love of Krishna. No, I'll wait. My Guru Dave said it's going to be many lifetimes for prema. I don't care if you're giving it now. I'm going to wait many lifetimes. They think that's intelligent. No, that's not intelligent. I'm sorry. I can't help it that the Lord has come here and given Lalita, such great ecstasy. She can't even chant one name without laughing like a mad woman. Where do you see that? That's great mercy. It's very uncommon. This is going to be that's being used to purify this planet. And boy, does it need purification. Look at what's going on here. Oh my God, the little demons, they're running amok. Somebody's got to help them. They're out of control. You know where this brings them? Darker and darker places in hellish place. You to the point of it just, the Vedas say, when you go so far down in darkness, sometimes it's almost like you may never come out of it. It's so dark. You get so covered over the soul. Anyway, we're here. This is why this is a good time. I mean, we're here in a place of come on, man, wake up, people. Don't you see we got communication now? You see what's happening in Shanghai? Could you imagine? You don't think that's coming around? Do you see what in Shanghai the government they're just so overreach, they call all governments are becoming overreach now. They're just coming and exerting their power over people. They got all the guns, they got all the power. The demons are empowered right now. It's who's doing it ultimately. This is what the demigods don't see, and this is what the demons don't see. It's all part of the Leela of God. Okay? This is the friction that causes. See, and it causes people to call out. It causes good people and even bad people. There are people, they don't want to do this. They're just caught up with the demons. They feel there's no way out for them. They made their little, signed their names in blood to lie, to cheat, to steal, to kill, and to murder. This is all going on, man. And they don't want to do it. A lot of times they just fell into it and they got caught up in it. They would love a way out. Well, this is the way out. Lord is giving forgiveness for everybody. Yeah, but if you don't call out, if you think you're going to win this war on your own, you'll see you'll be smashed. Because the Lord is empowering the demons. That's what he does. Sometimes he does that. And is that a bad thing? It's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's a transcendental plan of God to get people to surrender to what is real. Because it's all unreal here. The whole ball of wax is one insane thing. Because that's not who we are. We're spirit, man. We're meant to connect with the Supreme Spirit. What do you think these pastimes are all about? Devotees, it's life because it represents the Supreme Spirit. It's a doorway into that consciousness. It's a symbol that represents the highest level of consciousness, but not just anybody can partake of it. But the Lord wants people. If you come into this Sangha and you say, oh my God, I can't believe it's here. Oh boy, hey, all Dandavats here from your heart, not like this phony baloney etiquette Dandavat thing that I hear. Sincere, like, yeah, man, this is fantastic. Whoa, what a boon. Love of God is here again. People are getting it. They're being driving right into the kingdom of God in a Maserati or a clunker. Doesn't matter. Whatever car God has given you, some crippled car or whatever, or Maserati, you just drive it into Vrindavan, man. Look at River, man. She just drives her little car hooked to a machine. She takes the machine right into Vrindavan. Now that's pretty amazing. The Lord says, let that machine enter. We'll use it for confirmation. Beep, 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 when she says the right thing. And sometimes the father needs some time to love and appreciate the son. Yeah. And daughters. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe, the amount. I mean, we may not have quantity, but boy, do we have quality here. I'll take quality over quantity. Any intelligent person would. Can you imagine you have a 1,000 pieces of colored glass? and then you have one really beautiful diamond or 5 diamonds. Oh, I'll take the 5 diamonds, man. It's quality. There's more power in that too, you know. If this represents the churning of the ocean of milk, then the demons and the demigods are supposed to work together. They are working together there, Freddie. Ah, you don't think they're working together? Yeah. They don't know it. They're bonded together, you know, with hatred. They hate each other. That causes them the friction. They cause them the fight. That's the fighting is the friction. That's the churning. See, all these things. Nobody understands the symbols in these books. See, it looks like, you know, the symbol, oh, they're working together. And yeah, they're working together. You know, they're causing friction. This is their fighting, going against it. Don't you notice on Facebook? You know, oh, Biden, we hate him. And then Biden's, you know, doing his thing and they're doing their thing, you know, back and forth. And then you got Fox News and again, you know, doing this. And then there's the little, you know, all that intrigue and double agents and all that stuff, man. It's friction, man. You know, lockdowns and forced injections and all this stuff, man. Diabolical scientists like Bill Gates. And you got the Carl Schwab. I can't believe people believe the guy is like right outside of a movie. Haven't you seen movies of Carl Schwab? They talk just Nazi, you know, like a Nazi guy, you know, right outside. It's like watching Sergeant Schultz. You remember that? What's that? You remember that thing, Tom? What was it called? They had this thing called about the Nazi Germany. I forgot the name of there was Sergeant Schultz in there. It was like right out of the movies, these guys. And people, they don't even see it. They just, you know. So anyway, these are the times, yeah. So there's always just an up level of awareness. People become higher consciousness, you know, just developing higher consciousness. This is the top of the mountain, man. You know, that's why we get, you know, it's one by one here. Not everybody's ready for this. You know, usually, so you can see the way the Lord plays it. Usually simple people come first. And that humbles these big, proud Vaishnava devotees, you know, doing the big, proud Caroline. Oh, I can be by myself, man. I don't need anybody. Oh, yeah, really? You don't need anybody in Vrindavan? You don't like to be part of the Vrindavan families here, Carolina? Let's call you out. Carolina, your Vrindavan family's here you're looking for. You don't get it here? You ain't bringing that big false ego, that big thing that you're so great, that all you need is yourself because you're such an ecstatic person. I'm an ecstatic person. I love having a family. If you're not like that, your consciousness is not purified. Come here, we'll wipe you down. It goes for everybody else also, that you think you know Vrindavan? No, Vrindavan is known to us by the great mercy of the disciplic line. Yeah, it's really here. Yeah. So there. So let's see here. What was I doing? Forgot already. Oh yeah. Radha is. See, like everything, I'm going to read this from the beginning and just explain some things here. Boy, this is really. Boy, I read a lot of it already too. Yeah. Watching from afar, Radha said, "Friend Lalita, look, who is that girl? That girl glorious with many ornaments." See that girl, glorious with many ornaments. That's, see, people think material ornaments, see, symbols of the eternal ornaments. The eternal ornaments are the ecstasies of Lalita you see there. Those are ornaments. See? Those are, oh girl. See, luckily, see, the Lord put her in a female body so she can look like a girl, too. See, we're beautiful with many ornaments. You want to know what those ornaments are? You look at Lalita Ganga. You look at Johan. You look at any devotee. We're all got that mercy. Why? Because we want to be close. We're open to it. See, it's all about. See, when the Lord appeared here, He said, "For a long time, I have not given this gift of ecstatic love to the people in general." See? So, yeah, for a long time, 4,320,000,000 years before the path. And that's why even in the Bhagavatam, you see the paths of trying to do austerities to attain it, because that's all that was pretty much available. You got to work really hard for this and do sadhana siddha, and that's what they still promote. So very few people are privy to the mercy of Lord Caitanya, because they're not recipients. You got to be like Radha looking at a girl, she and see yourself. It's like I just see I see the self, the real self. I see the mercy of the Lord. The mercy of the Lord came here 550 years. From the beginning, I was somehow or other a recipient of that mercy, to be able to relish this amazing association that even persons like these illustrious gurus they are promoting, that you think are so great, that they can't relish to this extent, and to be able to transmit what they can't transmit either, have not been given the order and the empowerment to do that, to say and know things that they cannot say and know. It's always like this. It's like another Jesus trip. Jesus said the same thing, and all empowered devotees say the same thing. These things were not said by Jesus. They were not said by Prabhupada. They were not known. Well, they might have been known, but they didn't reveal. But it's been given us. Prabhupada told me, reveal it, man. It has my full approval. That's a good one, isn't it? My full approval. Not just a little approval. You have my, it's not like it was this. You have my approval to do this. A little bit, hold back a little bit. It was like, hey, man, you have my full approval. It's sitting right next to me. We're sitting together. I don't know who arranged that. He pointed, looking blissful. Yeah, my full approval, man. Doing exactly what I want you to do. Give this out, man. Give out the gift. It's time. On my order. Do more of this. Oh, boy, are we doing more, man. Every day, huh? More and more and more. It's like a more bar. You ever see those? More bar, candy bar, man. There's more candy in here, man. We're that kind of group. We're the more group. You want more Krishna consciousness? Come here. We're a more bar, man. A lot of sweetness here, man. A lot of candy. A lot of Vrindavan, man. It's the door. Oil raw. What is this oil raw? From Shama. Hey, Hare Krishna, Shama.
Must be Shama Sundari, I think.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's another Shama. Yeah, these are the qualities of Radha, that nobody knows except those who relish them. See, you cannot understand the qualities of Radha and Krishna except by tasting them, by the awakened spirit. See, there's a tongue under the tongue that actually literally tastes. That's why people say, it is more powerful just to meditate on the mantra. They don't really know that much, really. No. Though the ones who taste the mantra, man, when they chant it, just like you taste food here, you taste that. Now that's realization. I see a lot of these people, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Gurus, man, no, it's more, we just meditate, like that. But it's such a fabulous taste, man. Why did Rupa Goswami say, one who chants the holy name of the Lord wishes they had millions of mouths? What does that mean? See, now that's an acharya. That's a person I follow because I can relate to that. I wish I had a few more mouths than I got now. Maybe not a million, but a few more sometimes. Yeah. Not up to the standard of Rupa Goswami, but at least I've had I'm growing, man. I'm just a little mustard seed, Yeah. And so that like that. In the ears, you want to hear that mantra, right? What do you think? You're hearing devotees. See, the Lord he takes over, man. It's his word. It's his mouth. That's the word of God comes from his real intimate devotees, man. And only through them. That's our scriptures coming from the real intimate devotees. Otherwise, they're not scriptures. That's why you're not really hearing the book Bhagavat until you're hearing from a devotee Bhagavat. Because they're on the same platform. The person writing that book loved doing the writing, right? We know that Prabhupada loved writing his books. And a person speaking Bhagavat loves speaking Bhagavat, loves speaking the truth. See? Oh, that's when you start getting love of God popping in people, man. They just don't have they have the devotee, the book Bhagavat now, but they haven't had the devotee Bhagavat. You got to be like King Arthur. They were looking for the king, What do you think that story's about? That story's about now. The perfection of that story with King Arthur is about now. There is a king, but they didn't know who it was. And all these big puffed up persons, kind of like these puffed up sannyasis and gurus and all that, they come to take the sword out of the stone so they can become king. Okay? But no one could pull it out. And then there's one guy, a nothing, a nobody. See, it's always that, the nothing and the nobody comes along that God empowered. And he takes the sword, pulls it out like butter. Okay? That's the one empowered by the Lord, the true Lord. And that's what we got in Krishna consciousness. That stone is the book, is the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Who can pull the sword out of those books? Because if you do, you will slash the Maya and Chaitanya, all these books. Okay? And that's what has happened here. This Sangha should be on top of everything. It's the crown jewel of what's going on in Krishna consciousness today. Oh, is that a strong statement? Well, it's really true. What is the difference when Krishna says, actually, I'm God? He's God. It's true. And Jesus says, I'm the way, the life, and the truth. Sounds pretty arrogant, yeah, but it's true, right? Well, this is the crown jewel of the Vaishnava movement in Krishna consciousness. Yeah, it sounds pretty arrogant, but you know what? It's true. Prove me wrong. Nobody can. Come on there, Mr. Acharya Dave, Mr. Piano Player. You come over here and show us that you're the Acharya Dave. You are your word and your name. You show us that you are your name, and it's not, like split up. Well, there's the name, and then there's the non-feeling of experiencing Vrindavan. That's what we got in Krishna consciousness. Where's the name and the bliss and the ecstasy and the revelation of Vrindavan? Where is that? I say it's here. Prove me wrong. Nobody can. Come on, Prem Parojana. You speak really well. A lot of Radhe, you come. Prove that you are the crown jewel of the Vaishnava. Somebody's got to be. Where's our leader? I also want a leader. That's why I got my Lalita Ganga here. They all got to have a leader. So who's your leader? Who's your declared leader? Who has the power to declare? Huh? Out there in ISKCON, who's your declared champion? Come over here. We got a few champions we can put up there. We'll let you choose. Okay. But doesn't that make sense? Couldn't you imagine how many people would go back to Godhead if you found out where God is really delivering people on the level when Lord Caitanya did? And just giving out. I mean, there are so many sincere devotees out there, right? They really want Krishna. But what's holding them back? Their leaders. Because maybe they're not the leaders up to snuff that they could be. Why don't we just choose one or two that actually have the mercy of Lord Caitanya and can elevate people to the level of love of God very quickly? Why not? Why do we have to make this a big, long, drawn-out process of many generations? If you have to go through Vaidhi Bhakti practices, have hypocritical gurus who can't really give you what they say. I mean, the whole idea, if I'm in, to me, this is just logical thinking, If I come, hey, this is the Hare Krishna movement? Oh, you mean I can come here and become Krishna conscious? Yes, come to our Guru Dev, man. Our Guru Dev, you go through him, you'll become Krishna conscious. And you go and you spend your whole life doing that. And you don't even know, by the way, and I can ask you 40 years later, by the way, what does it mean to be Krishna conscious? Well, to come every day and do the morning program like a rat on a treadmill going up and around, like go and do the circular program, every day. It's circular, one thing like Purushet. He's a good one at that. It's probably still every day, same program, just like clockwork, nice boring Bhagavatam class. And you just keep doing that. That's being Krishna conscious. And that's what they do. Yeah. Work, make your guru rich. We all got Swiss bank accounts, probably. Are they any better than you? Are you really Krishna consciousness? You come here and I'll ask the question for you because you spent 50 years and you didn't get the power to even ask the Christian, what is real Krishna consciousness? And what can you give me, Guru Dev, that is better than what you got? Or I don't even know what you got, because you just got a bunch of rules for me. So what does it mean to be Christian? Come here, you'll understand. I'll ask the questions for you until you get empowered to do it. Yeah, being Krishna, becoming conscious of Krishna, but without devotion, you will not be conscious of Krishna. Your unconscious state, more or less. You're only conscious of his name. But Radha's conscious of what Krishna is because she has awakened devotion. And we're here to awaken devotion so that you can become Krishna conscious and understand Krishna is not just an external ceremony. He's not just a deity standing on a stage with no tears pouring out of his eyes and no holy laughter, jolly laughter. 2 fingers too short. Exactly. Can you imagine? 40 years, you can't ask that question. 40 years, and they don't understand what is a real guru, and they're singing the song, what a real guru is every day. from them. Sri Guru Charana Padma. Maybe if I say it a few more million times, they'll wake up, because they said it a few million times and hearing from their gurus, and they're not waking up. So maybe if I say it, Sri Guru Charana Padma, from that guru, ecstatic prema is emanating. You see any of that here? You see it even in disciples here. By their word, ignorance is destroyed. Boy, we destroy some ignorance even right now, this moment. Talk about be here now. This is really being here now, isn't it? We destroy some ignorance right now. Why wait? Want some more? Come over here. Listen some more. We'll destroy it. Even if you're attached to it, might feel a little pinch. You just come here. You're in the dentist chair. We make it as easy as possible. Yeah, I went to a great dentist here in the playa. Guy's very simple guy, very simple. But yeah, I got a shot from the guy, barely even felt it. He knew how to do it, with the thing and all that. Did the work. A very humble guy, He'll do it too. You won't feel it so much. You do it as painless as possible. Don't you want to have crowns on your teeth, man? We're going to crown all your teeth, man. When you speak, you'll speak crowns, crowns of glory, man. It's amazing empowerment. Wow, I don't know how else anybody could live. Because you're not alive, man. That's how the modes are empowering you. Yuck. Modi gurus, even Modi sannyasis, Modi goodness. What is that, man? Poo. Yeah, you come here, we'll give you the preaching of Prabodhananda Saraswati. You heard what he poo-poos everything, right? He poo-poos even the avatars. Ooh, what good is this? A Kapila Dev that made his mother stand in the water for 20 years to get a little bit of bhakti. Why are you meditating on that? Meditate on our Lord Caitanya, who gives this as a gift. That's how hard it was before. But the same thing now. You don't come here. Oh, very hard path out there. Very hard. You'll be alone at best, because you can't stand being around these rule followers. Ceremonialists. Yeah. See what other qualities are here. Oops. There we go. See, the splendor of your body has stolen my heart. See, that's another splendor of the body. What is the body of the Lord? See, that you have to see that coming through the devotee, the splendor of your body. See, people they only see the body. They only see material body. They don't see the spiritual body. Here, you're forced to see it. Whether you ask for it or not, you're going to see the spiritual body here. When you see devotees in ecstasy, that's the body of the Lord. You're very fortunate, you lucky stiffs. That's what you are. You're a stiff out there. You're a dead person. You're a lucky stiff to see life, man, for the first time. You don't like it? You disagree with me? Well, you disagree with the truth. What kind of friggin' guru or follower of a guru are you? You don't even know what is true. You got to see the body of Krishna. The body of Krishna is his ecstatic devotion that he shows through his devotees. Otherwise, you don't know the body of Krishna. He came to give himself, his body. He even told his disciples, you love me. Therefore, I give you my transcendental body. What is that? The devotion is his body, man. And you can sell it anywhere you want at any price. And I do also. And what is the price? Come be our friends. Come hang out with us. Here's some nice talks. Hear me busting some gurus. Here, sometimes in a humble mood, sometimes like a thunderbolt. Come listen to these beautiful disciples like Tom and Lolita and whoever else pops up, Johan. Yeah. Govinda, Janaki, Rivers. Yeah. That's it. That's not a big, heavy price, is it? And if you don't do it, well, you just don't get it. Go pay the hard price of many lifetimes. Go follow Narayan Raj. Go follow the many lifetime path. What's it to, go ahead. I mean, you got free will. If we don't convince you in word, in preaching, and in deed, emanation, and authority, the word, what can be done? Go follow that long path until you get some real wisdom. Sadhguru ain't going to give it to you. He's out saving the soil on his motorcycle. Very big mission to save the soil. And he can't do it. See, that's the thing. Their names don't represent what they are. That's the problem. They're Sadhguru, but they can't do the Sad trip. Sad means eternal. Guru means the eternal guru. That's true. You need that. But they got the name, but they don't got the energy. They don't got the potency. And that goes for ISKCONs. They got the name, Guru Dev, Acharya Dev, but they don't got the potency. They don't got the energy. They can't do the deed. The Lord doesn't show his work. You know what his work is in this age? If you want to be Krishna consciousness, you get this love of God so that you can become Krishna conscious. See? Where's the deed being done? Only here I can see, man. You got a guru, but you could ask the question, is your guru got substance? Is he guru? Is he the verses? Is he? Yes, it's correct. Lord Caitanya said, yes, it is correct. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly the spiritual master. Is he one of those? Are you one of those? Is Jaipataka one of those? Do they awaken ecstatic devotion? What about Radhanath? Can we see the symptoms of ecstatic devotion confirmed in the book? Do we see it anywhere? Nowhere to be seen. You see it in Narayan Raj's disciples? One of them? Nowhere to be seen. Oh, of course, they hide it so that nobody knows that they don't have it. I'll call them out, man. I say you're bluffing. Every one of you bluffers. I've been around them long enough to know and to be confident. See, I'm not an inexperienced person. I've been spying on them all. Just for this time. 2020 is the great time. We're not going to let a good crisis go to waste. Thank you. Oh, Mayor, what's her name? Pelosi. Thank you for the quote. It's a great quote. And the guy from England, that guy, Prince Charles. We want to make a good crisis go to waste. Yeah. Where can you get protection? You should need. That's only where the Lord is empowering the devotee. You want protection, you want to be safe, you find where the Lord is empowering the devotee. That's where I'm fine. I feel there's an empowerment. It gives me safety, man. I take it. Yeah. That's what it's about. Where are you going to get the real safety? Are these gurus? Look at Acharya Dev. He tells you to go get the shot. Can you imagine that? That's an illusion, man. He's telling you to go and to be part of the genocide. Yeah. Do you find that safe? Well, go for it, you fool. Dalai Lama also says go, and he's showing the thing. And you don't know these guys whether they're getting the real thing or what, or they have these things now, the plunger goes in. Oh, man, there's so much trickery and lies going on there. I don't believe any of it, man. That's why I stay happy. Why should I believe in liars and lies and all that stuff? I don't believe in the lies of the demigods. I don't believe that anybody works on their own strength or the strength of, the mode of goodness even to overcome any of that. No, only the spiritual potency. The spiritual potency. The question is, you should ask, is that spiritual potency of transcendence here? Is that safety here? Safety of the Lord working through his real devotees? It's a fair question. Because if you find it, you found an oasis in the universe, in this desert of the universe. Being aware of God must mean to be a loser in the material world. No. This is why the Lord showed the example. His devotees they could be rich, they could be poor, they could be middle class, they could be anything. But do they have the qualities of a devotee? The qualities of a natural devotee is they have natural love for the Lord. And what is that natural love? It's ecstatic. Didn't the Lord showed his devotees had ecstasy? Yes or no? What, do you think his real devotees don't have any ecstasy? I think everything is just kind of clear as it is. It is to me. And if you want it to be clear, you come here, it'll get clear, because people's minds are all muddled by muddlers. You're following the cyclic succession of muddlers. The muddled, the speculators, all of this. You got to find somebody in the Vrindavan consciousness. And I tell you, our Lord had the pastimes. Pundarik Vijayanidhi was a very wealthy person, landholder. But he had ocean of prema. Premanidhi means ocean of prema. See? My wife gave up that name for another name, That's what it gets, This is her chastisement. She'll figure it out. She'll be in this. She'll lament that she did this after some point, Like, wow, what I did, missed and all of that. She could have been part of this, Yeah. Goes for anybody, Anyway, people have their destiny. So what, I still just going to preach, whoever hears, You're meant to hear, you hear. If you're meant to hear somewhere else, you go to Acharya Dev's or Radhanas. So we have our message. Whoever's meant to hear it will hear it. Some people want to find the door. I mean, if I don't preach like this, I have to preach Bhagavatam. What is Bhagavatam? Chapter, remember I read yesterday, the highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion. I say the reality is I come to Krishna consciousness. I want to know Krishna. That's reality. I want the process of knowing Krishna. And I say that's not the process. That's not the fast process. That's a slower process. If you want to do slow and that's all you can comprehend, that's what you'll do. You'll gravitate there. But inside that group, somebody is in there like, I don't really want to be here. I'm just here by default, like I was. I was in ISKCON by default. I didn't really want to be. I just wanted Krishna. Right? But nobody came around and was preaching, hey, man, you got a family over here. You got ecstatic devotees. You come here and you can very quickly release that ecstasy, express that ecstasy, feel its purificational effects, feel how it changes your consciousness and gets you ready for the real Vrindavan. The work begins here, man. So there are people in these groups. They're waiting. Where's the door out of this, man? Where's an escape hatch? I was looking. I couldn't find one because there wasn't one until now. Anyway, it's like having a baby after it's done. Whew, wow, that's done. Okay. See, you are like splendid beauty personified. The splendid beauty personified. That's Radha. See, splendid beauty personified, and it's not just in the picture. People, they've been looking at pictures of Radha, but they're not in touch with that beauty yet. See? You want to see that? You have to see it on a girlfriend. You have to see like a person empowered by Radha. You know how they say being empowered by Krishna? Well, actually, if you want to be a stickler and break it down, empowered by Radha, that potency. Otherwise, you won't know what it is. The beauty personified. You know, it's like Pierce said, "Oh, Radha's so beautiful." You'll see the picture. Oh, Radha's so beautiful, and then you see Lalita. Oh, she's a demon. See, who's really seen? Did this person really see Radha in the picture? See? No. See, they don't, because it's expressing through the ecstatic devotee, her ecstasy expressing through her. That's and when you say, wow, that's really beautiful, oh, no, you must be getting purified. This is the kind of stuff I'm teaching. Bhakti Siddhanta made a little stab at it. You know, people would come and they go look at the deities. You know, this is the Indian thing. They go every morning, look at the deities, just like a habit. And then they go home and do their mundane life. And they go every day. It's like going to Disneyland or something. Oh, the deities. Oh, there's some piety there, of course. You go to see God. And he's there giving classes. See that sound vibration? You know, and that sound vibration would elevate them to actually see the deity. But they didn't do it. They wouldn't listen. They wouldn't hear. They just go see the deity. And he just couldn't stand it. He just made comment. He said, "You see what they're doing? All they're doing is getting great eye exercise. You know, up and down, looking at the deity. Eye exercise. See? They're not like you, sitting in the audience, listening attentively, you know, like Prabhupada was, to a person empowered by the spiritual potency. That's how you quickly get elevated. Isn't that the path Maharaj Parikshit took? Look at this. In 7 friggin' days, hearing from an empowered person, he attained love of Krishna, love of God. Oh, Gaur Haridas, you claim to be like Shukadev Goswami. Oh, well, hey man, if you're empowered, you're empowered. You should, if you don't find that here, go find it. If it's available, it might not be available. Maybe you'll just get, you know, an enlightened soul just giving you a bunch of rules. See, we're giving you what Maharaj Parikshit got, the confidential, and even more confidential. More? How can you say that? Well, my Lord came 550 years ago. He wasn't around then. It was Krishna, you know, was the avatar. My Lord is Lord Caitanya, man. He's even more merciful, more powerful, more gracious. Yeah, eye exercise will lead to heart exercise, but how long, man? That's why the devotees speak up. They quicken it. This is called divine intervention. Otherwise, they could just sit there and look and not say anything. Oh, he's just getting eye exercise. But quickens, they open their mouth and preach. You don't think I'm quickening things here, calling these gurus out? You don't think Lord Caitanya quickened things, calling out the Devananda Pandits, which were like these gurus? They fit in that box. They're in that hole. You know? And Lord Caitanya lifted them out like I'm lifting them out too for whoever wants to. Maybe we'll lift a few of their disciples out first. If anybody says, Gaur, you're an offensive to pure devotees, well, why is not we're not falling down all over the place? Why we keep giving these classes every day, even when I'm sick? I got a cold, more mucus. Yeah. Why? Because this is necessary. This is going to help people. They're going to help these gurus. Man. Devananda Pandit became a pure devotee. He would have died in his illusion, just like these persons. They would die in their illusion. Here's a chance for them to wake up. Devananda woke up because of personal expression of the real level of consciousness of Lord Caitanya. These devotees in the Narayan Maharaj group will take many lifetimes before they attain. Like their guru said, he predicted for them many lifetimes. It's true, many lifetimes. This is divine intervention going in there now and saying, hey man, you can cut that time down. That's why the Lord came here. That's why I'm here. To cut down the time it takes to attain Vrindavan. All you need is we have it all here. We got Facebook. Well, Facebook's kind of tripping out a little bit. We at least YouTube, Ustream, beautiful devotees you can see every day. There's no excuse not to attain Vrindavan in this life. Carolina, you want Vrindavan? Well, you're going to have to learn that it's a family affair, man. The Lord has provided a Vrindavan family, and you're not taking advantage. Well, you're going to definitely more lifetimes for you. You haven't figured it out. You want to figure it out? You come here, and I'll tell you straight out, frankly. Intervene here in your ignorance, actually. It's ignorance, isn't it? People maintain their ignorance. Who's going to help them? I think unless I just act like a madman and just preach the real truth, nothing's going to get done. People will just die their external selves, in this external worship, or they'll leave and become a Buddhist or something and go get an injection that way. The Dalai Lama, he's probably gone by now. Haven't heard anything about him. He's probably gone. Have you heard any Dalai Lama news? I haven't heard anything. Nothing. Zero. I bet I'm going to go and do some research. He might really got the thing and it's finished. What a funny class today, huh? Yeah. It's funny. You get really get empowered reading the highest leelas, man. Give you a lot of boldness, See, oh beautiful girl, you have come to us. Please introduce yourself. See, and that's when you start chanting, it's like that. You're getting introduced to Radha and Krishna. Like, even the Vaidhi devotees, you're getting introduced. Yeah. But when you get closer association, see, with devotees who are deeper in this, then and when you like this, then Radha can come closer, where she stays at a distance, not to freak you out. See, you got to be around devotees. You got to see, oh, this is good. This is actually good to be ecstatic. It's not a bad thing. You're not possessed by some demon, It's actually good. You got to be, like this. And then you'll see the Lord will come closer to you. This is why we're here, to teach people this, to show that Krishna and Radha are trustworthy. And they are something different than what you see in the world, what you see in the Vaidhi level of consciousness and gurus and teachers and teachings. Okay? This all will facilitate this level of being raised in consciousness. See, being lifted by God, you'll feel this being lifted by the Lord. Okay? Because now you're welcoming that. People usually, what is this? They push it down. See, you come here, it'll start to come up. Okay? Because you start to accept this preaching, accept this ecstasy. Just by seeing it. Just by seeing it, it'll start coming up. Because you're showing the Lord. The Lord is a person. He's a being. He's watching everything. And he sees, you're coming close to you're becoming favorable to this. Oh, okay, well then I'll come close. You coming close, coming through to my real devotees? Well then I'll start coming close to you. You got to come to the true vine. Didn't Jesus say that? I'm the true vine. See, my Father is the gardener. That gardener will come and awaken in you and start snipping things, weeds, and pulling them. He's got a weed whacker and all kinds of transcendental things. What, did you think that was a Sudarshan chakra in Krishna's hand, Tom? No, it's a weed whacker. People don't know what those symbols mean. This spinning thing was a weed. You ever see a weed whacker? As a little thing spins around like the Sudarshan chakra and it whacks the weeds. That's the Sudarshan chakra. See, new revelation today. Thank you, Lord. That was a good one. You revealed what the Sudarshan chakra actually is. It's a weed whacker, transcendental weed whacker. Cut up the anarthas, man. Come here, we'll show you that Sudarshan chakra. It'll start working. You'll get personal experience. You'll think for a while that you're the weed being whacked, and then after the weeds are gone, you find out who you really are. Okay, I don't want to use up all my internet here, so we'll take a little break. Thank you very much, everybody.
Freddie is funny. He said that the Lama merged into the void. That's why he's gone.
Maybe he merged in the void. Well, that'll be the story they tell. They won't tell he was just given a class and he fell over on his face because he had that heart attack, premature heart attack. These guys on the fields now, they're like just hundreds. They're just falling over dead. And they're people. Why is this? Why are so many people since 2020? These athletes, they exert themselves a little bit. Why are they all falling over and going in cardiac arrest and everything? We can't figure out what the problem is. Talk about stupidity. And the mainstream, we don't know. We wonder. They found out what the problem might be. They all drink Gatorade. That is the common factor. It's something in the Gatorade they drink. It's not this. They all got that, but it's the Gatorade, the little Gator. They've been drinking Gatorade for 20, 30 years. No problems, just in 2020. See, people can't, their brains, they can't think straight anymore. No logic. That's why I see the same thing in Vaishnavism. Your guru has to be elevated, man, in intelligence and ecstasy for that intelligence. Otherwise, you'll be, ignorant, like they are. What's the offense? Just the truth will set people free. They got to see, boy, maybe Gohari's speaking the truth. He ain't falling down all over the place. And, I'm not actually really getting anything much from these guys. I'm giving them much. but not getting much back. No reciprocation. All I'm getting is, oh, Gurudev, I can play like an actor on a stage. I'm going to play disciple. Oh, Gurudev, give me mercy. What mercy do you want? Oh, that's not supposed to be part of the play. I just want to play the part. Give me mercy, Guru. What kind of mercy do you want? The Guru can't even answer. He doesn't want to answer because he's got nothing to give you, really, not much. Oh, mercy. Oh, here you go, man. Here, man. Chant 1 lakh a day here, and you'll attain Krishna after many lifetimes. Here you go. Here's the mercy. Oh, and fast a lot, man. No carrots for you. Just follow my carrot. Here. But don't eat it. Just follow it. You little donkey. You little fool. Hey, you want to wake up, man? Come over here, man. We'll open the door to the kingdom, man. You ready to go in? Or you want to go follow the carrot? Oh, Gurudev. Oh, yeah. Many life here, follow this carrot. Many lifetimes, and then you'll get ecstatic devotion. And you'll be like me. You'll be renounced. You're without any material, not even one material desire. That is Krishna kind. That's attaining Krishna. Hey, go follow that carrot, man. Another few more lifetimes. And we'll just eat the carrots. We'll eat the tomatoes and the carrots. Whatever we want to eat. Because we're eating this, man. We're eating Krishna's name, man. It's very tasty. Can you tell anybody? We're eating his pastimes. Can you tell that we're enjoying the meal? Anybody? We got a nice family here. We like each other. Can you tell anybody? We're all ecstatic devotees or becoming one. You're not going to get any closer to Vrindavan than this. Can you see any closer place to Vrindavan? Closer in consciousness, closer in relations. Look, we have started out fighting quite a bit. Now we're more harmonious, right? We only fight with 1 or 2. We need 1 whipping boy. We'll use Karuna. He plays the part gladly. He likes it, man. He's undaunted. He doesn't give a shit,
The Joker.
Like that. They need somebody to whip sometime. Where's Karuna, man? Let me pulverize him a little bit. Okay, so thank you very much. Hare Krishna, everybody. I'll be back. By the way, I ordered a SIM from America, so that'll help a lot. So yeah, so when I get it may take a week or 2. I don't know. But then I have my friend, this lady has one over here, and she uses it. That's all I need is a good SIM that I can do what I want in the morning. Okay, Hare Krishna. I probably used $25.